This conference will now be recorded.
So yesterday we are discussing about purchase requisition. Okay, this purchase requisition can be done like very simple, but there are plenty of setups it is required. The first step is like user, dynamics user should be mapped with employee. Should be mapped with employee. If this is mapped, then new button will be enabled. In purchase requisition. So this setup is this prerequisite, whatever it is there, this is available in AX 2009, in 2012 and D365, means the same setup you need to do from the old versions to latest versions. Okay, this is mandatory setup. If you want to create a purchase requisition, new purchase requisition, then it should be like mapped with user with employee. Even you are a system administrator, this must be mapped. This is the precondition. Next, second thing is like item should be created. Item should be created. Then this item should be mapped with the category. Item should be mapped with the category. Once it is created, so this we will create item. This item should be mapped with category, which you have learned earlier. Let me recap what we have discussed, that item category mapping. So I'm going to product information management. We know already released products, how to create release product, you know already. Once it is created release product, it should be mapped with the category. Okay, I'm creating one new item, mobile, suppose mobile 1. I'm just creating something I have created. Next, item model group must be mapped. Item group, storage dimension group, tracking dimension group, inventory unit, purchase unit, sales unit, BOM unit was automatically populated. It is in the parameters, inventory management parameters, default unit is there, from there it is coming. Okay, I will show you this one later from where it is coming. Okay, so we have created item. Click OK. Once this item is created, if I verify in the purchase requisition, procurement and sourcing, purchase requisitions. Suppose if I go here, yesterday we have created one draft purchase requisition. So in this, if I click add line, this item whatever I have created, mobile, is not coming. Okay, it is not displaying. So I'm deleting. The item is not displaying. So then what we need to do, this should be tagged to one category. So procurement category. So for that, it is procurement and office supplies. Here you need to map procurement category. So I'm mapping one of the category, suppose computers, electronic items, computers, something I have created. So you need to save. Then also it will not display. Sorry, it will not display. Oh, sorry, immediately it is coming. So here,
Satyaji, sir, I have
yes.
one quick question here.
Hmm, hmm,
Yeah, here can we
hmm.
define multiple categories on single item?
Multiple categories. I mean, you mean to say one item can be mapped with multiple categories. Am I right?
Yes, yes,
So how it will be?
because
What is the
in
hmm,
I don't know, because in my current implementation,
hmm,
there are a lot of items which already created, and it's when I'm showing on this category, it
hmm,
will shows like two different categories on
hmm.
same item.
That is actually one is procurement category, one is sales category, like that.
No, no, it's just like production related categories only.
Hmm.
Okay, different piece of work center it is there only.
Uh, but actually, why we need to map multiple categories? Same we cannot map. As per my knowledge, let me try.
Same is not possible,
Hmm.
but two different categories. So what is the use of that, and how it will be basically affected, and which category it is basically come into the which means effective category for system? It is the first one or what?
So here there are multiple processes. One is procurement process, one is sales process, like this retail process, different processes. Am I right? One
Hmm.
process can be mapped with one category only. For one process, for procurement process, you can map one category. For sales process, if you want, you can create one category, one category and one only category. So what is the business scenario for you? Because see, mobiles, like this item is under one category, but here if you are showing under one category, let me show this one from the category point of view. Now I am showing item, but I will show you from the category point of view, product by categories.
Can I create a new category as well?
Yeah, you can create. You can create. Okay. Let me show from the procurement, product information management. Sorry, procurement and sourcing. You can create categories, no problem. Setup categories. Yeah. Project, not project, production. Procurement, sourcing, collapsal, setup. Procurement categories. Where is this? Procurement categories. See here, office, like office missionaries. Okay, missions. In this, you are selecting category. Then it is automatically it is coming. Okay. So here, whenever you are generating report, if you want to generate office missions, you are generating report. Then automatically this also part. Then why it is required? It is computers and it is as well as suppose vehicles. You want to map like this? What is the business scenario? For anything, always we need to debate with the persons, like if you want the same item here and here, why?
Maybe it's like according to different kind of work center. Maybe
No, no. So you need to
because
check with them, because see, any product, it is not
hmm,
a correct business scenario at all. whenever we are discussing with the business people, we need to understand the business scenario. So 99% as per my knowledge, one item cannot be mapped with multiple categories. That is meaningless. So if it is any exceptional case, you need to get the information from the client wherever you are
Hmm.
implementing.
Probably
Fine.
it's a common component between your computers and your vehicles.
Generally, it will not be like that.
So
It
there
will.
may be some
Hmm.
concept of ledger subledger is the same over here as well. Like there
So
is one
in
main category, and that item will belongs to in some situation to X category, and in some situation would be Y category.
So
It is
in the
like
system, it is not available. If you want, you can raise a concern to the Microsoft. Microsoft will give you official answer.
fine,
Okay.
sir. No issue.
In the system,
Will
it is not. In the system, it is not available. You cannot map one item with multiple categories for the same process. I mean to say here, procurement process. If you want sales process, yes, you can map in the different category. And the same manner, retail has different 4 categories, the hierarchies. So you can map differently. But one procurement category hierarchy can map with one item only here in this system at this point.
So, but
Yes,
Satya,
Satya.
I mean, like, we are
Rajesh here.
already here in
one
the
Hello.
procurement categories, office
Please.
supplies. So here at the product list, we can add the same item CZ0004 under
Hmm.
tractors or cars also, right? I mean, if we'll go tractors and then we try to add, can we do that? I mean, in this case,
Now you are talking about here, from here, can we
yeah,
map that? Just
C0004.
even mobile also it is fine, we can map. Just now we have created RC0004 you want.
Hello, Satya.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rajesh here.
Yeah.
So basically, based on category, we also have posting profile, right?
Yes, yes.
So there is no point putting one item in two categories. Then
That's what.
there will be ambiguity as to where that, as per which posting profile it should be posted. Then.
Yes. Yes, that's what. That's why I told clearly, like it is not feasible. They are asking
Yeah.
me to try verify. That's why I'm just checking.
Okay.
It is not possible at all, as per my knowledge. And we need to understand the business logic why. So it is not showing. Like whoever is asking, it is not showing at all because it is already mapped. It is not showing. Even mobile asset is not showing because it is already added.
Okay.
It's like one item cannot have two item groups.
Exactly, exactly, exactly. It's a kind of this. See, reporting purpose, if you are mapping here and here, system will confuse, right? This is the minimum like regular scenario. For any kind of thing, system should not take the ambiguity between two processes. So if you are mapping here and if you're mapping here, if your sales is happened, whether I need to show the report here or here, am I right? So that's why whenever business people are debating, like we need to get clear picture with accordingly. Fine. Okay.
one more
So
thing,
yeah.
like when
Yes.
we have
Hmm.
multiple these features like group, item group, model group, and posting profile. What is the use of this category?
So sorry, come again. Yes,
Uh,
please. Ah,
What is the use of category defined on the item master?
okay. So this is for purchase requisition. It is must the process as per the process. If you want the product in the purchase requisition, it should be mapped with item category.
But
That
that
is
must
first
be
process.
okay.
Okay, that is one thing. Second thing is like uh, there is a prepayment invoice process. There is a prepayment invoice process. That process still I have not explained to you, like the entire team. So that prepayment invoice process, most probably after 2 weeks, most probably I'm going to teach you that one. At that time, you will understand what exactly the benefit of this category. One is for reporting purpose, like as per the mandatory process, purchase requisition, it is category should be mapped. And but the benefits is like one is for reporting purpose. Second one is in the like as I told you, like prepayment invoice. What is that prepayment invoice? I have not explained that concept. I need to explain you. In that area, it is important. Not only these two scenarios or three scenarios. In the retail, there is a lot. There is a lot. So in retail, that is the reason. If you go to here, in the product master, in the release product, actually, like there are different processes for retail industry. Means I mean to say 4 different processes are there for retail category hierarchies. For purchase, to one process. For sales, one. But retail, there are plenty. Okay, there are plenty. So I don't know the extra benefit what you are getting from the retail process. There are multiple retail category hierarchies.
This is a
Okay.
predefined. These are predefined categories.
Yes, hierarchies. You are talking about hierarchy. It is predefined.
Okay, it's a base system.
Yes, enums. It is enums. For procurement category, sales category hierarchy, there are many, multiple. So earlier in D360 in 2012, 8 only. Let me count now here in D365 how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it was enhanced 3 more in D365. So in 2012, it is only 8. Now it was enhanced. So Microsoft is enhancing backend, like from the so many processes. Okay. So total 11, it is enums only. Category
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, welcome. Fine. So like item should be mapped with category. Item should be mapped with the category. This is the second condition. Okay. So then automatically, let me show the purchase equation. Whether I have shown.
Satya, Rajesh here.
Yes, please.
Just wanted to ask, we have not yet covered this the procurement hierarchy, right?
Procurement hierarchy I have touched, I think one time. I have explained already one time. It was discussed at that time also.
No,
The
I mean
same.
so many types of hierarchy and what is their significance?
So all those things I'm not sure. I know
Okay,
like 2 category hierarchies. One is sales, one is procurement. Only these 2 I
okay,
know.
okay.
Okay. So retail and production and different. There are so many. I'm not sure, but I will verify. And if you want at like high level information, I can provide you most probably next coming sessions.
Okay,
Okay.
okay. Thank you.
Fine. Welcome.
Satya,
Okay.
third screen you already opened.
Yeah, that's what I'm checking. Yeah. So here it is now. Once it is mapped, it will show here. In 2012, immediately it will not show. In 2012, immediately it will not show. There is one more condition in 2012. Item should be mapped with category, and then this item should be in catalogs. In procurement catalogs, it should be published. This is extra condition in AX 2012. You need to publish this one in AX 2012. In AX 2012, it should be published. Okay, what is that? I will show you. At this point in D365, it is immediately showing the mobile. Whatever I have created mobile, it is showing, and we can proceed. Okay. Okay, of course, site and warehouse I need to map. Give me 1 second. I think it is in the header level. It will not allow. Yeah, downside. Give me 1 second. Until and unless if I'm not mapped, it will keep on throwing error message. So openly, if I speak, whenever in 2009, whenever I'm learning Dynamics AX, at that time I don't know here there is a site and warehouse downside. So at that time I closed this application and I've opened freshly because no one is available to guide me when I learned in 2009, the way I learned. Fine. So now site and warehouse, it was mapped. Okay, you can enter the price and everything. So I think this price also you can enter here in the item master. Let me show that one also. Give me 1 second. Product information management, release products. So mobile. So purchase price. Suppose I'm entering 400. Now the last one. Let me select or let me remove and let me recreate. Mobile. Now it is coming automatically the price and site and warehouse. I don't want every time line details in line details. I want to bring that one here. So you can click on purchase requisition line, display dimensions. Where is that display dimensions? Yeah, display inventory dimensions. I want to enable this too and save setup. This I think everyone know about this one. Where our item is available, you can select like this. Okay, you can select the vendor. So here, if you want, you can select the vendor here. Otherwise, you can proceed later also. But I'm mapping the vendor account. Give me 1 second. Yes, 111 now. We'll map the same. Let me reselect once again. The same. It will not allow. So mobile. Okay, it was populated automatically. Site 1, warehouse 11, something. Okay, so in 2012, you need to do one more step. This procurement catalog should be published. Let me show that one where it is available in 2012. In 2012, what it is, the extra information. So for 2012, you need to go to procurement and sourcing module once again. Procurement sourcing, collapse all, catalogs, procurement catalogs. In these catalogs, so whatever you have created, that should be here available and it should be published catalog. Then only it will show in procurement, like sorry, in this it will show. But here, without publishing, earlier it is published, no is there. In at this stage, it will not show in this. But here it is, even though no, it is displaying. I don't know whether it is a bug or it was modified. But in 2012, it is catalog, procurement catalog, it should be published. Understood?
Yeah, what is
So
the, just to quick understanding, high level understanding, what is the use of this catalog basically?
so like if I speak frankly, like implementation experience about this catalog I don't have. Okay, theoretical knowledge only on this catalogs. As per my knowledge, it is like the vendor hierarchy, whatever the vendor has, that files like that they can I mean to say, they can publish their catalogs to like their customers. So this is procurement catalog. There are one more catalogs, procurement catalog, vendor catalog, and external catalog. I have not worked with this one, but my knowledge, my understanding or my assumption is like, so vendor, whatever they have the items, they can publish their catalog here. That is my intention, my understanding, but I'm not sure whether it is correct or not. So there are 3 catalogs. So I don't have experience on these catalogs, but the utilization I know. That is the reason I'm showing here. Whenever you are doing this process, catalog is mandatory process. Catalog is mandatory process, but openly if I speak, in detailed, in-depth knowledge about these catalogs I don't have, because whenever you are implementing in one place, then there will be a debate between me and my implementation company business people. At that time you will gain a lot in terms of subject. So this is mandatory process in 2012. I think it is a bug. Because of that, it was even it is not published, it is showing, but now maybe it will be rectified feature. I don't know, so whether it is a bug or what it is, but this should be published. So one is this step, second category mapping, third one is like procurement category catalog publishing. One more condition is there. So many conditions, to be frankly, in the purchase requisition. So the utilization of purchase requisition in small companies is very, very less. There are many conditions. Okay, next one is purchase requisition permissions. Here not here, purchase requisition permissions. One second. Julia Vanderberg. If you want, so if you want here, on behalf of one legal entity, another legal entity can request the material. So if you want, you can add here, I mean to say, another legal entity as well. For on behalf of another legal entity, I can give permission. So another legal entities, I mean to say, on behalf of DMF, you can raise a request for in USMF. This is purchase requisition permissions. Purchase requisition permissions. This is extra. If you want, you can use it. Because one more thing, this purchase requisition is workflow is mandatory. Means once it is created, the next step, if you want, workflow should be approved, then only you can proceed further. Okay, so next condition is purchasing purchase requisition permissions. If you want, you can use it. I mean to say, for another legal entity, if you want, you can use it. So these are the prerequisites to create a purchase requisition. Creation of a purchase requisition is very, very simple, very small
Satya,
form. Yes, please.
one thing. So without permissions, we cannot create the other legal entities purchase requisitions, right? That is
Yes.
what you were mentioning on that. Okay.
So, I mean, in case of a
Thank you.
workflow, if we are doing for another and legal entity in USMF, So it will follow my workflow, the one in the USMF, or it will follow the other one?
Okay, 1 minute. Let me show that one also. Okay, give me 1 minute. So procurement sourcing. So I'm just showing you. So here, look at this one, purchase requisition workflow. It is organization wide.
It's global wise.
Yeah, it is global, and this is legal entity wise. This purchase requisition is global wise, global wide. Okay, so that is available. So unfortunately, one minus point is like, if I want to submit this workflow, I need to have this workflow is mandatory, I told you. Then in demo system workflow I cannot access. Microsoft has restricted this workflow process. I cannot do from here modification or something. So I can show you the like purchase requisition creation, like how to create, but I cannot approve this purchase requisition. So if anyone has system, then I can show this purchase requisition from this workflow like approval process. If it is created, once it is purchase requisition is created, next step is simple. So you can create request for quotation. From this purchase requisition, you can create request for quotation process. So only the complexity is draft to approved status, means here closed status. If I made it, then I can get into this create request for quotation process. Okay, simple button, only workflow submission. First we need to submit the workflow. You can submit. I'm not sure whether it is same employee is mapped with in the workflow inside. I'm not sure what it was mapped. Let me try. It is, once it is submitted, it will be in review process. I'm submitting something. If it is self approval, I can approve this also, but I don't think so workflow will be. Let me verify whether it is self approval or not. Submitted for workflow. After 15 minutes or 20 minutes, we'll see whether it is allowing me for self approval or not, because I'm unable to see inside what is the workflow next approval. Okay, so currently it is the design. I cannot go through this one inside workflow. It is workflow is also a self you can learn easily. I will explain you like high level information about workflows, what it is. Okay, with the like with the documents, but I cannot show from the system because this is a limitation. Okay, I cannot do everything here. Once it is done, you can submit for oh, it is enabled. Let me try. It is in review process. That is allowing or not. Let me verify. So I'm selecting buying legal entity USMF because I have permission for USMF. Let me try. What happened? Whether it is hello or not, I don't know. Okay. So in review, it was created. Let me verify this RFQ process. Yesterday, what we have learned in this RFQ, whether it is created. Yeah, it will be created now. So for mobile, one is yeah, it was available C001 and M00. So remaining process we can proceed. Give me 1 second. So then after that we can submit. So there should be a submit, then it will be closed. Okay. This is the purchase requisition process. So
Any option
Hmm.
to parameter setup to stop the print from review option when the PR is in draft or review mode?
Actually,
Can we do that?
in review mode, it will not be like it is not a setup or something. If once it is approved, then only it will be proceeded. Actually, in normal scenario, so it should be approved. So there is no setups or something. Usually, workflow is once it is created, it will be in draft mode. Once it is submitted, then it will be. So let me write the different statuses. One is in the draft stage. If you are submitting, then it will be in review. Then once it is done, you need to submit once again. You need to approve. The approver person approve. Then it will be changed to approve. Okay, these are the 3 steps. So then it will be approved status. So one approval person, it is not. It may not be one person. It may be multiple persons. Like there are hierarchy, like 2 members or 3 members need to approve. Yes, we can map. Then automatically once it is approved, the sufficient approvers are approved, then only it will be proceeded further for submission. Like once it is approved, the status will be changed to approved, then we can proceed further. Okay, so just now we did for purchase requisition. For purchase order also, let me try with this, whether it is in the review process, how it is progressing. Just now we saw purchase requisition related. So now what I will do for the purchase order, as of now, like till now from day one, whatever I'm teaching, it is without workflow. Without workflow. Am I right? So I'm creating a purchase order, we are proceeding. So let me show that one also. So once it is created, the status is approved. The status is approved. Now, if you want workflow, we can go to procurement and sourcing module, setup, procurement and sourcing parameters, active change management, checkbox. Okay, fine. Now, if it is active change management is enabled, then in procurement and sourcing, there is a procurement sourcing workflows. In this, purchase order workflow will be fired. It will keep on executing now. Now I am creating a purchase order. What happens? Let us see. I have enabled active change management, and then automatically workflow will be started working. So I'm selecting vendor. Suppose 1001. site and warehouse I'm mapping. Click OK. So suppose I'm selecting item. So everything is filled. Now, if I try to confirm purchase order, confirm button is disabled. Without confirmation, I cannot do product receipt. So the confirmation button, why it was disabled? The reason it is draft mode. It is in the draft mode. Now, if you refresh purchase order number 125, it will be in the top. Okay, whatever it may be. So it is showing this is in the draft mode. If it is in the draft mode, confirmation button is disabled. What is the process? Then you need to submit workflow. Once it is submitted, so I'm submitting. So if you want, you can type something. Please approve our purchase order or something. Okay, now it is in review status. It is in review status. So I'm just showing, closing this one. It is in review. Still, if it is in review status, you cannot do confirmation next step. You cannot do next step. So you need to approve this one next.
But can I take a print
Print.
without
Okay.
confirm? Can I take a print or not?
1 second. There is purchase order confirmation printing is not possible because the confirmation is once it is done, it is done, you can take the printout. No,
Maybe.
no, it is not possible. It is not possible. Once it is confirmed only, you can take the printout, because from this button you cannot, this button small, like bigger button, here confirm, here it is confirmation. This button, from this button you can take the printout. If you want to enable this one, once it is approved, then only you can proceed.
Same is applicable for PR, purchase requisition.
For purchase requisition, give me 1 second. That
Can I
not very.
restrict print from in when it is in a draft or review mode?
Minute. Because in the purchase requisition, I never used for this one. Compare this purchase requisition versions. Give me 1 second. Otherwise, we'll create one draft one and we'll see what it is. So you can take the printout. Okay, let me create for the draft one. You are asking about draft one. So let me create, suppose mobile. Where is the site and warehouse? Still downside only. Why it is not showing here? Site 1, warehouse 11. I did it for display dimensions. Yes, earlier I did it. Why it is not saved? So I don't know demo system what is the problems. Fine. So now it is not available in the draft mode, Sunil. So if you want to take a printout, so for this one it is available. You can take from here. I think once it is approved only or reviewed. It means it is auto approved. Actually, I don't know why it was auto approved. You can take the printout. So that is not possible for draft mode. In the draft mode, whatever it was created, it is not possible. Okay. In the purchase order also, if you want to take a printout, it is not. So in this, I cannot go ahead until and unless it is approved. Then only I can do the confirmation. Once it is confirmation, I can proceed. So I need to approve this purchase order. So approver here, different person, it looks like. That is the reason it is not allowing proceeding further. Go ahead with this purchase order process. This process, I cannot go ahead until and unless confirm. I cannot proceed further. Product receipt we can't do. Okay, so I'm just going back to procurement and sourcing, and I'm removing this activating of parameter. So I will write down in the notes. Give me 1 second. I'm deleting this active change management checkbox. Purchase order, workflow. If you want, then procurement and sourcing, setup, procurement and sourcing module, parameters. So general tab, any fast tab? No, only general tab. Active change management.
Satya, is there any screen where I can see what is pending for my approval? I mean, isn't the dashboard or somewhere?
Actually, okay. So here only in this, go to purchase orders. So let me go to 125. Sorry. In this, what happened? 125. Here, workflow history, submitted. Okay, submitted by Julia. Created. Next one is it is activated. Actually, next approver it will show the failed.
No, what my question is actually, let's say I am the one who created this PR and you are my approver. So, and then somebody else created and you are also the approver of that person. So how you know that you have actually two PRs to approve?
Okay, okay. So you are asking about workflow items where I can see.
Yes.
One second. Understood. So suppose I am a approver, so I need to know like there are two purchase orders pending or purchase requests pending. Am I right? Your question is, am I right?
Yes, 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 correct.
Okay. My work items. 1 second. Purchase order entries. Purchase workflows.
Satya, it will be available in the employee self-service.
Employee self-service, but actually like here also it should be there.
Okay.
Somewhere else. My workflows like workflow items, it will be there. Okay, I will verify and I will give you answer this one. Who is asking the person name? Sorry.
Ali.
Ali.
Okay.
Okay, fine. So it is available somewhere else, because whatever she said, like one is enterprise, like employee self-service, yes, it is available. And here also somewhere I saw, but I'm unable to recollect now. 1 second. Workflow items. I'm noting down. Just give me 1 minute. Let me try for 1 minute. Otherwise, I don't want to waste your time. I will show you later. Workspaces only. Items. Why I'm not able to find immediately? Second. Small one only. Okay. I will verify, Ali. I will get back to you. Okay.
Sure. Thanks.
Somewhere else it is available. Fine. So this is about purchase requisition process. So purchase requisitions, only we need to understand the conditions. One is workflow is mandatory. User should be mapped with the employee, and item should be mapped with category, and item should be published in the procurement catalog. But here in this environment, without publishing also it is displaying. So it could be a bug or something. Okay. Otherwise, in demo system, it may be given like this. I don't know. Okay, in real, like in 2012, I'm sure like it should be in the published, and then permissions. If you want, you can give the for different other legal entities also. If you want, you can take the permissions like purchase request permissions. Then you can submit the workflow automatically. Once it is approved, then it will be created as our next step RFQ process. Okay, this is the sequence steps.
You used to say that published is required. It is in which version it is?
In
2012
2012, all
R2
in
R3 which version?
all versions
Because
in
in
2012
R3
all
it is
versions.
not like that.
In R3,
R3 it is not like that. Once
no,
item is created directly we can use it.
no, it is in the purchase requisition. No, I have verified. I worked with, because I have provided training to so many people in 2012 R3. Like I have earlier that system. See, usually from this batch only I have started with this D365 directly in old versions. In the old batches, I have provided in 2012 R3 only. First majorly I will explain in 2012 R3, and I will show D365. But unfortunately now I don't have access to 2012. I'm sure it is published. Once it is published, then only you can see in the procurement category.
If you have any time, I will show into my system in some noon time or something like that. If you get on 5 minutes time or something like that, because I am
Sure.
doing it the regular practice in my company. So daily integration is there. I am
Okay.
never doing publish kind of activity at all.
So after 8 o'clock, can we see? Like once the finance session is over, can we verify now today?
Not after, because I'm on the way at that time. 7:45 I have to not available. After
Okay.
9 it will be definitely. I will show you.
Sure, no issues. You can call me at that time. Okay, we'll see what it
Yeah.
is. Fine.
Just for like I'm not
Yeah, it will
just
be
like
both
clearing
sides. It will.
my doubts, basically. Nothing
Yeah,
to be that I have a
yeah.
question on your these or something like that. Okay.
No issues. See, we'll see. Call me once you are available. Then we'll see. Okay.
Yeah.
From your. Yeah. Fine. I'm stopping here. We'll connect once again Monday morning 6 a.m. IST. Okay. See you. Bye.